the championship. Could be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you can join us for it. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see Seattle and the Orlando Magic. Look at Orlando. They're up 3-2. The championship trophy tantalizingly close with their fans cheering them on. Can they win one more?
You know what? They have 2 chances to win the title, but you cannot have that mindset. You want to treat this game like it's your Game 7.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Hits the three-point bomb. You look at the Supersonics. This is not where they envision themselves, Greg. Down 3-2 on the road. And we know they're not playing their best basketball.
No doubt about it. And I'm amazed at some of the shots they've missed, some of the plays they've missed. The good news, though, they're still here. They still can turn things around, but it has to start tonight. And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Now here's Caruso. Kicks it out to James. Just 5 to shoot. Over Hardaway. And it's James missing.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Now here's James after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. There's the lob to the hoop. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Banchero with the screen. Pass to Hardaway. Carter with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. Orlando needs to get off the shot. Another miss by Orlando. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's James. Goes back up. Knocked away. Hardaway with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Floats it up for James. His shot, no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
A finish. It's deflected. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm. On
the wing, James. Pass to Hartenstein. A shot. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, Franz Wagner, he is 6'10", folks, but really gifted offensively. Can do a little bit of everything. Nice pass there.
Screen by Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And one on Caldwell Pope.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Both teams will make substitutions. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Wagner. Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Floats it up for Williams. James right side. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wagner. And the rejection by Holmgren. James wide open. Connects from three-point range. James has got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Black. Wagner outside. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Holmgren.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he'll surprise himself with the miss.
And the dunk by James.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
They need a bucket. In a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Caruso. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hardaway has got his second basket.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's James. Here's the 3. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Here's Hardaway. Crafty move. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
We have seen more than just a willingness from Cole Anthony to share the basketball. We've seen a real aptitude in this regard.
And James throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Anthony defending. Count that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Anthony. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Wagner. The layup missed.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Caruso. Outside, James. Pocket 6. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Caruso. And it's a 7-point Sonic lead.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's Black in the corner. Kicks it out to Wagner. Hardaway from outside. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cover.
Inside, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
6-second difference between the shot and game plan. Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
James outside. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Seattle, headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active.
The visiting team, 25.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Supersonics.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Back to Dort. There's the triple. The rebound by Batadze. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 7. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And your Magic Houston team.
Seattle leading by 5. Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. From 18 feet away. Hartenstein inside. And here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 2. Count it.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Banchero inside. To the inside. There's Vitadze. It's blocked.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Wallace outside. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. 5 to shoot. Pass to Joe. Three-pointer. Black grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And finished off by Banchero.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Now, Joe. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Back to Wallace. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the three ball is good. Wiggins has got 5 now.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to De Silva. Itadze. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Sonics lead by 8.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Here's Joe. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's Banchero missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The Sonics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Seattle making a change here.
One more time, let's hear it from the 407 dance team.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. The Magic trailed by 12. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Magic shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. Ball's not loose. Good, nice job down low. Hardaway's got 12.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Six to shoot. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Williams. Seattle missing again.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see you.
Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see you, Mr. Williams.
Hardaway from outside. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Seattle grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Williams. from outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And it's an 11-point Seattle lead.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
Wagner on the wing. And the shot goes in. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
James outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pick by Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. And it's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Magic trailed by 9. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Here's the teardrop. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter. .151 left in the first half of basketball. Rock loose. James outside. And they double up James. Williams attacking. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
The Magic trailed by 9. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Carter on the wing. And here is Anthony. James defending. Fires the three. Anthony's shot is off. Seattle with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead early. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
And they double up James. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Orlando trailing here. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And James throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
You can see Jalen Williams' speed on display right there. Gets out to score on the fast break. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Puts the move on. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Seattle's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Hardaway, no good. And pushing it up, here's Seattle.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so it's Seattle, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K. Sports coverage of Game 6. And so James will bring it up for the SUPERSONICs. A 12-point game. From past the arc, it's good from long range. James has got 15.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Seattle leading by 15. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. Can't connect from short range.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
6 on the shot clock. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Green by James. Williams. James, no good. The Magic trailed by 13. Hardaway from outside. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. On deep, James. The shot missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to...
Oh!
My goodness.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
The free throw drops for James. Hardaway from outside. Launches it. One, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Screen by Wiggins. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen. Banchero inside. And the layup is good. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
The defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just pulls right through it.
Intercepted. Here's Houston. On the 3 off target. Seattle leading by 7. Here's Joe. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Carroll with the screen. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target from outside. And here's the break. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Joe, good.
This guy's so dangerous. Joe, you have to find a way to contest him.
Corner shot. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Pass to Joe. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Houston. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
For the 407.
And he's good on the second.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Wiggins outside. Back to Joe. Outside Williams. 4 on the shot clock. A three-pointer. Wiggins. No good on the shot. The Magic trailed by 11. Here's Banchero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Supersonics.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
There's the pick. Here's the floater. And it goes out of bounds. That one off George. The Magic trailed by 9. Anthony looking it over. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Pass to Crowder. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Sonics leading by 7. Now here's Waltz. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Caruso. Wallace with the ball. Here's Wiggins. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Teams deciding to change it up. 1:27 left to play here in the third. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. The Sonics again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Magic moving the ball around. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Screen by Hartenstein. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
For the 407, make some noise, Magic fans.
51 seconds left in the third. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holmgren. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Magic trailed by 5. Here's Black. 8 points for him. Out left to the wing. Here's Wagner. From down in the low post, it goes. Wagner's got 9 points.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both teams. Putting up points in a hurry. Sonics lead by 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Black. Into the lane. And that one is hammered home.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Solid. Just no messing around there. Got to the rack. Punched.
Beautiful jam. Fairly well defended, GA, but I guess not well enough.
Boy, that one takes a level of commitment from Franz Wagner. This guy wants to keep the play alive.
Pass to James. To the right side. Shot clock at... Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. Orlando trailing here. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Hartenstein. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
They set the pick. Here's Black. James defending. Caldwell Pope right side. 6 to shoot. Carter outside. The shot goes down and again. This game back to even.
Well, the big man with a big-time delivery from three-point territory. We see you, Wendell Carter Jr.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the dunk by James.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Hartenstein. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. That one misses for Hartenstein. On the wing, Hardaway. A floater. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Hardaway. And it's Seattle with the rebound. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And Orlando making a change here. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He said in the huddle, "We got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys."
Thanks, David. Holmgren can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Hardaway. Knocks it loose. Williams with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Here's James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. James has got 10 points in just the second half. Wagner outside. Pass to Hardaway. Down low. Here's Black. On the clock. Puts up a deep three. Hardaway, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Somebody want to ease up off the threes.
Back to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. James, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The Magic again can't hit. Sonics leading by 4. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Outside Hardaway. Kicks it out to Wagner. Takes the three. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. James looking around. Just 4 to shoot. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, you think about the size and skill set that should allow Chet Holmgren to be very good for a very long time.
Hardaway for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
After hitting nothing from downtown the first half, that's his second make since.
It's to Holmgren. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Sonics lead by 4.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
And Carroll outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Sonics leading by 6. Floats it up for Williams.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's Hardaway. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Back to James. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Wagner. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Magic trail by 8. Banchero, right side. Black in the post. Pass to Hardaway. Looking to end the run. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero left side. Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the screen. Pops in the layup for 2. And now it's just a 4-point Sonic lead.
You love that a guy so young like Paulo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss. It's Williams, high post. Clock at 6. Here's James. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Banchero. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Seattle with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Williams. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And here's James outside. Offensive rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Black. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. The Magic making a switch here. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Caldwell Pope not letting the pressure of the moment affect his focus. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Knocks down the trifecta. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Hardaway from outside. The shot, no good.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
So a close game sees Seattle taking this one. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing This was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific, you're right. So NBA Finals Game 6 now complete, and the series is deadlocked and going to Game 7.